off the ground, goes up towards half forward. Ronnie Brain over the top here with a couple of trophies. He's given us trophies this early in the day. Super effort, that Brainy. Here's the chance for East Bel to stream out of attack, and they do so through the agency of Darren Bell, who's been a good player, and he goes wide out towards the half-back flank position on the far side of the ground.
And we see Allway, he picks it up and gets the handball out to his teammate Canny. A further handball to the run of Bell. Bell goes to centre half forward, chipping in and taking a great mark for the East Mottawarri side is Matthews. He goes long back in the Meeson direction. He's got a chance to mark. Oh, he drops what he should have taken there, Meeson, and East Belmont clear back to centre half forward.
Yeah, poor effort from the Yak there. He went up and tried to tap it over his head, I think, but he really could have taken the mark. There's a free kick being awarded here. It's going to go Mottawarri's way. Might be Bath, I think, takes the free kick. Little chip pass into the centre.
27.
Janeski.
And Janeski with the new number and not much hair takes the mark. Caneen it is. Gets it across there to Harriet. And Harriet, they've sacked the team manager, Brony said. Harriet kicks the ball towards half forward. Pick up here and a kick in towards Bath in the goal square. Couldn't get his hands on it there, Neil Bath. And 1 point only. Goes off the boot there from Mottawarri player deep in that forward pocket. There's a bit of laughter up here at the moment. Ronnie Rhodes presenting trophies, making mistakes, and he's just sacked the team manager for Mottawarri.
As they kick out now the East Belmont side, and the mark's been taken down there by Phillips. Phillips brings it to centre wing looking for McLaughlin. Up they go. Pass a chance now. He's tackled when he didn't have it by McLaughlin. Eventually Ramia picks up at centre wing, goes to the half forward flank, finds his teammate Hetherington, who's all on his own. He plays on, goes long looking for Newton. They'll contest this one just outside the goal square. A chance here now. The full forward's kicked it off the ground. I think Mawson, he's kicked the goal, the big fella.
Oh, about time.
Ronnie Rain. Steve Mawson, that was, the 57 Guernsey. Good work by Newton. It bounced over the top, and the big fella Mawson chipping in and kicking what was a nice goal, and I think that's grabbed them the lead back, Cookie.
Well, that might be his first kick for the day, the way Brainey's talking up there, and perhaps if he has 5 more, they can win the grand final here. East Belmont in the reserves. The scoreboard shows 36 plays 34, and East Belmont are back in front.
We're in for a crackerjack afternoon of the greatest game in the world, Australia Rules footy.
Back to the centre, Hetherington waiting to do the battle here. Mason's in the ruck now. The Yak's going to do the ruck work against Hetherington. The bounce is a screamer. Gives the ruckman a chance. Mason up with the right hand, knocks it to ground. Jeffrey and Shaw's in there too. Hand pass comes out. Player tackled high. According to the umpire, or was it a throw?
He called it a throw. I don't know.
Called it a throw. It's pretty interesting where he called it from where he was. We'll let that one go through to the keeper, I think. And it's a free kick to East Belmont, and taken it Craig Jeffrey. Punt kicks long up towards half forward. No mark taken. Almost up the pack was Pope there. Couldn't handle it. Picked up and kicked away by Brad Evans of Mottawarri out to the defensive side of the 50-metre line. But East Belmont still a little kick into the pack. Here's a mark.
Oh, he's turning it on here. The full forward.
Well,
Mawson.
that's what happens. You throw a few insults at blokes and they fire up.
Mawson has taken the mark. He is only 25 metres out from goal. He's not directly in front, Roddy. The angle shouldn't worry him from that distance, surely to God. If he's a full forward, this should be bread and butter for the big fella.
Big Steve Hutchison.
It's a goal. Hutchison it is.
We're going to have to
That's another team manager sack this afternoon.
Sack 2 in 7 minutes. We're in the Guinness Book of Records ourselves up here.
Well,
Steve
there you go.
Hutchison's kicked 2 goals in 7 minutes.
Steve Hutchison, he's just tricking us. He's been listed as 56 in the program, but he's wearing 57 today because it was his birthday yesterday.
just advanced one evidently. But more to the point, Ronnie, East Belmont have opened up this quarter with the first 2 goals. They've gone to 6 goals, 642 points on the board. The Rockies 24-hour Locksmith time clock shows that we've just played 3 minutes, and they lead Mottawarri 5-4-34.
As we see Meeson get the tap down, but interfering there is Cullen. He kicks towards Newton. It's bounced over the top, and Hutchison's got a chance again as he goes in, but the Mottawarri defence steady, and the kick comes out in the direction here of number 36 for the Mottawarri side, Mick Walsley. He's played a steady game, Walsley.
Yeah, takes the mark there in the back pocket. Kicks out towards halfback. Mason can't mark, so he uses the fist to good effect. Jeffrey gathers, pushes it, kick there, Jeffrey. Pushed off balance, and good pressure there too by Trevor Anderson, and the kick spilled down to the forward pocket. Because the kick was under pressure, Walsley was able to get under it and take the kick. Good kick too, up towards centre wing, but getting back almost taking the mark. The big fella there might be paid the mark, Darren Bell. in the short sleeve jumper now.
Yeah, great work, Dinger. Just about BOG, Cookie.
Takes the kick at centre wing for East Belmont. They've kicked the first 2 goals of the vital third quarter. He punt kicks towards half forward. Oh, up in front. Murray Hetherington almost took the mark. Taken away from him. Lands in the yards. That might have been Shaw, was it? Got the Jeffrey it was. The hand pass across, but stealing the footy pretty well too. Doing it nicely. Ross Barth got the hand pass away. And East Belmont are in trouble because Mottawari come out of attack and the ball out centre wing.
And it's Girardi out there at centre wing. Kicks it along to the forward line here. Now running on top of it, being pushed in the back there, but no free kick for the Mottawari side. They all dive in on top of it. Umpires, they're forced it out of bounds. The umpire says we'll throw it in. How are we pronouncing that guy's name with the same hairdo as me, Ronnie?
There's a change there. That's Mark Caneen wearing the number 27.
Listed as 33 in the program, and that's the reason why we sucked the Mottawari team manager.
Okay.
Let's get back to the footy, and at the present time, she's out of bounds, gentlemen, on that outer side, and that's the attacking side here today too. We've got an easterly breeze, Cookie, something different each week down at Western Oval.
My word, that's nice to see the ground in great nick, Ronnie. Last year the finals were played here in abysmal conditions. This year, have a look at it. The ball bouncing and spilling, not skidding and sliding as it was last year. Out they come. Chance for Brett Evans. He picks up the ball, gives the hand pass to Bath. Bath goes back to Evans. Evans fires the pass in towards half forward. Oh, players almost tackle on top of one another out there. No one able to take a mark. Pick it up, son. Seidel, he does. Gets the hand pass. Too much carry on the footy that time by Jamie Seidel with a hand pass. Not so for Jeffrey. Cool in the crisis. Gets the hand pass away to his teammate there, Paul Johns, who streams down the ground and kicks towards centre half forward. No one can take the grab. Ross Matthews with strength. Gets the hand pass away. Comes back to Matthews on hands and knees. Fighting hard for his side. Stacks it on top of it and affects the ball up. And then, gee, he's a try, Brainy, that Ross Matthews.
Certainly has. And I don't you, again, the tempo has even picked up even further, Taz.
I think both sides now realising that this game's going to go down to the wire, and they're both working very hard as we see Hetherington gets the tap down to Cullen. He goes with the left foot towards Hutchison. Can't marks. Good spoiling there by Mottawari. They've got a chance to clear now through the work of Powner. It's still in there. Bath will go in and contest this one. Eventually it's picked up for the East Belmont side. That's the blonde fella, 24. I think you'll find it Shaw. He's gone towards Newton, his coach. It's been thumped from behind there by Mottawari Styles. Still in play. Umpire, picked up by Ramier. He handballs back into the centre of the ground, busting through the pack there for the Mottawari side. I think that was who was that? Colleen out there, I think it was. He comes
got
out
the kick
anyway
away to Meeson, who took the mark quickly, played on immediately towards half forward, spills up the hands and the knees and the legs and the arms and everything else, and the powder on the noses of the boys can King Caracas. It spilled up everything there of Bath. He couldn't quite handle it at the right time, and out of bounds it goes for a boundary throw in. He's just giving me the point up there, Bath. He might be talking to me. Boundary throw in. Up they go. Milton's in front, gets the knockdown, but taken away, not too far on that occasion. Knocked back from whence it came by Trevor Anderson, who's done a fair bit of hard work since he came onto the ground for Mottawari. It's a ball-up decision, just slightly the attacking side of the centre of the wing position for Mottawari. They're just into attack. They're 5 goals, 4-34. They're trailing East Belmont, 6-6-42.
And up they go, and Ty Millen thumps that one over the boundary line against his opponent there in Cullen. So we'll see a boundary throw in now. Who's going to do the ruck work for Mottawari here? I don't think they've got anyone yet. As we see drifting across there is Harriet. Ty Millen's back in there now. Ball comes to ground. Forced forward there for the Mottawari side. Now they've got a chance through Bath. He holds that one up, tries to give it to Price, but it's been smothered. Going in hard there's Devi for the East Belmont side, and they clear. Well done, East Belmont. They clear through Cullen to half forward.
Cullen goes long towards half forward. Matthews is there. He goes up with a fist, knocks it away from Big Hetherington, and the ball spills over the line and out of bounds. We'll have a boundary throw in half forward flank. We've gone... time clock, Ronnie, can you see it from here?
I can certainly see anything, Cookie. It's about 7.5 minutes. What do you reckon, Tassie?
That's about it. That's about the call, I think.
I need a digital clock. I can't read them anymore. The boundary umpire throws it back into play. Here's a chance for Roscoe Matthews. Shugs a tackle. Little kick from Matthews. Used the experience well. Got it to Bath. Bath gives it to Meeson. Then the running Meeson goes in towards the centre of the ground, and he's found the pacey Girardi, is it? Punt kicks the ball across the flank. Finds Anderson. Anderson's got a short man. And it's a beautiful kick by Anderson. A beauty, and Harriet takes the mark. Half forward flank, grandstand side of the ground, and Nicky Harriet's a chance to put him right back into the fray.
Yeah, good play there. A couple of old stalwarts there in the Mottawari side. It started down here. I think it was with Ross Matthews. Got the short kick to Bath. Bath sent them forward, and they're a chance now through Harriet, as you called Cookie. Can he kick it, Cookie?
Oh, I'm giving the big rap. He's got to kick this one, Mickey Harriet.
loves to kick a goal. He must aim for the right goal post, and he will pop it through. Oh, not that far.
He's aimed for Corio Bay. It's up into the pocket, tucked away there. Off hands it'll go. Boundary throw in.
Thanks, Steve.
I think you'll find that's out of bounds on the full there, Cookie, and Darren Bell will take the resulting free kick.
Oh, I thought the boundary umpire put the hand up to say that was touched off the hands there, but can't argue now.
Might have overruled him.
I think he
They
did.
go in short there. Good kick there from Bell it was, and I think he's found his teammate out there. I think that might have been Tony Allway. He goes with the left foot now to the half-back flank. They'll contest out there. Meeson goes up, can't mark. He's quick to get onto it. He smothers out. Price has a chance now. He's in there. Eventually it's slapped out to Bath. Bath's been tackled, but good enough to get the kick towards Millen.
Millen's taken a mark, a beauty! Oh, gutsy stuff. That one, Tassie, backing into the pack. He used the bulk to great effect, put the big lemonade and sauce out, got rid of one, hands on it once, hands on it twice, and big Ty Millen's taken a beauty.
And it looks as though Mirko Sneller is out of action as well, so it's a real double-decker job.
Well, I think Ty Millen's lemonade and sauce might have made contact with Mirko Sneller. I think you'll find, Roddy, he was the player that was edged out of the way, shall we say, and Millen took a real good mark. Now, I've seen him kick, and he goes bang, and he puts 4 points on the board, I think you'll find. Goal umpire going to wave 2 flags. Thank God for that, because I wasn't looking. It's a goal to Ty Millen, and Monowari fight back.
Yes, they fight back all right, and this is still a crackerjack game of football as we're 10 minutes into the second quarter here at the Western Oval. And still anybody's game. 6 goals for 40 Motowari. They do fight back, and they just trail East Belmont by the solitary 2 points, 6-6-42. We've got the ball back in the centre of the ground. The ruckman, Meeson, he's improved a little bit since going to the middle of the ground, but still dropping marks he should be hanging on to, Cookie.
Oh, I think you're a bit critical, Taz. I think he's played a fair game. Up goes the yak, knocks it over the top of his scone. No one there to pick it up, though. East Belmont pick it up. They get the ball out of the centre, down towards the forward pocket. Styles has charged off the footy on this occasion and must take the free kick at half-back. Little kick from Styles. Oh, hand in mouth there, and mouth in Hart, and Hart in mouth as well, as Bath takes the mark at half-back. Little kick around the flank looking for Price. Losley slapped it back into play. A throw, says the Tassie, and a throw, says the umpire. Would have been better off to let it go out of play, son. That's experience, Ron. He's only a kid. He'll learn from that. He's played all right, but the free kick goes to Jeffries.
And he goes long looking for Newton. Newton goes with the one hand. He can't mark. Hetherington's a chance out. We've got some good tackling by Matthews. Great tackling. Forces a boundary throw in. Gives them a chance to regroup as we see the big number 51 for the East Belmont side, Mirko Sneller, going off the ground. So he's been replaced by Cheetahs, who's on and off the ground.
Yeah, big loss too for the Lions because he's dominated the last line of defence for the East Belmont side.
Here's the chance for Price to break clear from the fence. Puts it on the boot. Wobbly old punt kick. Clean bowls about 7 players, including Jamie Seidel. Runs back on it to Seidel. Clever football, Seidel. Punt kicks towards half forward. Oh, could have been a plum pudding, that one. He got raisins all over him. Should have taken the mark. Hand pass comes back. A quick around the corner by Craig McLaughlin. Would have done better than that. He didn't know he was...
Billy said he could have done a better job than that.
I tell you what, he didn't know he was clear, Ron. He should have been told. No teammates told him. He just got it, thought he was hot, and threw it on the boot. Spilled off the boot, out of bounds, bouncing, and a boundary throw in, deep in the forward pocket.
So here's the throw in now. We'll see Millen will do the work against Cullen. Up they go. Millen gets a tap down. Oh, beautiful shark there by the number 27, Guernsey.
McCaneen!
And he's popped that one through. And Motowari to look ever so dangerous, Ronnie.
If you don't mind,
super goal that. Super goal that.
Looks to be very deceiving, gentlemen. And I'll tell you what, Mark Cullen, a very happy Motowari warrior here this afternoon. He's kicked his first, and I tell you what, Cookie, he's going to buy a Geelong Eddie on the Monday.
I tell you what, Ronnie, what he lacks in here, he makes up in skill. Sensational kick for goal. That one sharked it out of the pack and banged it through. 46 plays, 42 according to the scoreboard now. 7 goals, 46 Monowari, 6 goals, 6-42 to East Belmont, and Monowari lead by 4 points.
Warriors.
And we have gone by 13 points, 13 minutes, I beg your pardon, in the third quarter.
Up they go. Millen busts through the pack. He's starting to turn it on this quarter. He's got Price on his own in the pocket, and Price has taken the mark unattended. Price, he's got to get on with the business. He goes long to the goal square. It's an awkward-looking kick. Bass there, but it's beaten him over the line and through for one behind.
Well, I'm going to knock down Price here on this occasion. That he had 2 players on. He had Bath and Harriet running back, and he elected to shoot for goal. Should have just popped it over the top. I was calling for him to do it. He didn't do so, and 1 point only goes on the board to Price. Kick out over half-back. Almost almost the mark taken there by Rowan Smith. Would have liked to have grabbed that one in the pressure situation, I think, Smitty. Hand pass going to be on here. No player. Puts the foot on the footy. Is Anderson. Little kick towards half forward. Play on the call. Player tackle too high here is a good mate of mine, Neil Bath. And we're going to have a free kick to Neil Bath, and he's within kicking distance, Taz. And gee, if they kick this one, they're really right back in the action, aren't they? They've just got the flow going for them, and I've got no doubt that the right-hand end of the screen has been the scoring end for the day. Price coming off for that misdemeanor too, and a good decision by the coach there. I think the scoring end is to the bottom side, and I think Mottawarri will have that in the final quarter. And here's the chance now for Neil Bath. He's had a haircut this year, which is nice to see. Comes in on the right foot, aims it at the right goal post, and swinging back. Don't make the distance. The big fella goes up. Etherington puts the fist into it. Through for 1 point only.
Yeah, they've got some experience out there today, the Mottawarri side. Bath also a former senior player. Obviously, with the recruits they've picked up, these guys are forced to play seconds this year, as we see East Belmont with the kick-out goes to half-back flank, and I think you'll find a free kick's been paid out there, and it looks like Paul Johns will take the resulting free kick. So Johns will bring it from half-back. They need a goal, East Belmont. They've played very well, just feeling that this game might be slipping away from them at the present time. So yeah. Johns.
But I think Mottawarri need to make more of their forward moves. They've got the run of the ball, but it's no good kicking points, Taz. As you know, you can kick 4 or 5 of them. The other opposition take it down the other end of the ground, and away you go. Here's the chance here for Wosley as it picks it up, goes on the left foot towards centre half forward. Across the ground, Anderson's up, can't mark. It's dumped away from him by the big fella McLaughlin. Did McLaughlin to knock it away. The ball spills free. A little kick out of the centre of the pack here. Oh, charging into it there. The Yak Mason might have given away the free kick. All the Mottawarri supporters don't like it. I think it might have been there. Just seemed to catch him across the shoulder a little, and a free kick to East Belmont.
And Ramia switches it out towards the run of Bell, but it's been intercepted by a teammate there in East Belmont. That's Cullen, and we see buttering up for the Mottawarri side. Matthews goes in short and finds another teammate further afield, and that is...
That's Anderson. That's twice we've seen Matthews come out of defence and use his head, not just kick it long and everything. Had a look to see who he's going to kick it to. Anderson kicks the ball well up into the forward zone. He's looking down there for McLaughlin, who's just scouting the pack at the present time. Chance for Seidel to kick it up the ground. He lays the tackle. Ball spills free. Seidel's taken out of it. Oh, player went in hard there. Big tie middle. He's throwing the weight around down there. Chance for Neil Bath. Can't pick it up. The little kicks up the ground. Any possession's a good possession at the present time. It's only 25 metres out from the Mottawarri goal. Umpire's going to come in and ball it up. We've got 7 goals. 648 points on the board, Mottawarri. They are leading, in fact. East Belmont, who are 6 goals, 642, and Brady. I can see the scoreboard, and it's 6 points the difference. 6
East Belmont have made another change. We see Pope coming on the ground, and he's going to replace number 20. That's Cullen. So.
And the third quarter's brought to us by Bird Cameron, the chartered accountants. They're the ones you need to talk to, Ronnie Brown. Bird Cameron scoreboard shows 6 points in front, Mottawarri.
Here's the throw in.
17 minutes gone.
17 minutes gone, all right, and it looks like Jeffrey going to clear for Mottawarri. He does that, but it comes in the direction of Bath, the coach of the Mottawarri side. He'll take the mark. He's got 2 players to handball to if he's quick enough. He gets it to Meeson. Meeson's been beautiful work by the Mottawarri East Belmont player going through hard. There was Phillips. They all dive in on top of it. Meeson's having a little bit of trouble coming to terms with what day we're at, and we're going to ball up Cookie. He was hit very hard.
Well, when you're watching this video, Yak, I can tell you it's Saturday afternoon. And it's about 1:16 on the ball, on the time clock. Gee whiz, he copped that one. Here's a little kick from Mark Canane in towards half forward. The ball has to get through the pack for Mottawarri to do any good. East Belmont travel the ball pretty well, though. They get it up towards the centre of the ground. Chance here for Jim Cheetahs to bend down and pick it up. He can't do so. Mottawarri through the agencies. That Girardi out there with a bit of pace. Punt kicks the ball towards McLaughlin. Over the back of the pack. McLaughlin picks it up. McLaughlin goes back on the left foot. And McLaughlin has gold!
Too easy. And as cool as a cucumber, Craig McLaughlin punches through his third 6-point ahead this afternoon, Tassie. What a great goal.
I just got the feeling of starting to get away from them now, Ronnie. I think what we're finding is the skill level on the Mottawarri side. As the players start to get tired, the skill level starts to show after half-time, and I think that's exactly what's happening here at the Western Oval. But we've got to give East Belmont their credit. They've been in this position before in the game. They've been able to fight back. Let's see what they can do out of the centre here.
Bird Cameron, chartered accountant scoreboard shows 54 plays 42, 12 points the difference, and Mottawarri in front.
comes back to the centre square, gentlemen. Who gets this break is going to be vital.
Okay, knockdown, lands in the arms there of Darren Phillips. A good knockdown by Hetherington to Phillips, up towards half forward. Ross Matthews may have given away the free kick, not much in that one. The umpire's paid it, and Craig Jeffrey will take the free kick at the centre half forward position. Too far out to score. He's a kicking a bit out from goal, in my opinion. He unloads with a long bomb down towards the forward zone. Up they go. No mark taken. At the back of the pack, a chance here for Montawari through Kelvin Russell, and he's elected to put the ball through from behind, Ronnie, I think.
Well, it was great work there by the forward who lunged at the ball. I think you'll find it was Cole Dendel who just threw himself over Kelvin Russell's boot, and Kev was a bit lucky that it was brushed through for a point.
Russell kicks out towards half-back. No mark taken. Remy has a chance. Got the hand pass away to himself. Then, unfortunately, ran out of bounds. But well played, Remy. And unfortunately, just forgot where the boundary line was there. And we can't blame him for that one. It's a pressure situation out there. It's a grand final. Times are tough. 54 plays 43. It's 11 points the difference. And we played 20 minutes of the vital third quarter.
The throw in, Meeson and Hetherington will contest this one. They need a goal here, East Belmont, to keep themselves in the game. Up they go. Meeson wins a tap down, almost picked up there by Phillips. He goes back in hard, slaps it out. Now we're a chance here through Montawari. Oh, he's let it go this time, that Montawari player. Oh, who was that in there? I can't pick him up. 36 for the Montawari side. In the meantime, it's come out towards Newton. He goes with the right foot long towards the goal square, but it's drifting across, and I think you'll find it's hit the post, the boundary umpire, goal umpire says, and we'll have a throw in.
That's right, gentlemen. And when the goal umpire puts his arm horizontal, that means, or should I say, yeah, horizontal.
Well, it must have been touched or something, because the
horizontal is throw it in. When they raise their arm in the air, it's on the full. So
thanks for that, Ronnie. Here's a flying shot at the goal mouth. I think it's 4 points on the board. Might be Chris Deavy, was it?
I tell you
pick
what,
him up as he's streaming back to the centre of the ground. He's pretty happy.
Interchange player, Rowan Smith on the ground, and he's popped to his first.
Rowan Smith it was too.
Well, I tell you what, he sharked that out of the pack brilliantly, had a flying shot on the right foot, and slid, and that's the one they needed, East Belmont, to stem the flow here, because they're going against the tide. Montawari have had all the play in this third quarter, and that's a great goal. It's 8 goals, 654 Montawari. East Belmont are 7 goals, 7. That's 49 points on the board, and that's the Bird Cameron Chartered Accountant scoreboard. We've played 22 and a half minutes of the third quarter.
It's all happening at the Western Oval, Tassie.
Up they go. East Belmont a chance now. Hetherington gets it down to Dendel. He'll run through the centre uncontested, has one bounce, goes for a second. He's got to get it off to a teammate now. He's gone a little bit too far, but he's good enough to get his kick down towards Newton. Big fella drifting at the back. Mark Hutchison. It's in there. They all dive in on top, and the umpire says a ball up. So that was a good build-up from East Belmont. If they can make something out of this, they're back alive again.
What did I call about 2 minutes ago? That centre bounce was crucial. East Belmont got it out, and they've popped it through, and they're down there working hard again, Cookie.
5 points the difference. Oh, the action, a flying mid-air shot up in there. It went. Neil Barth almost grabbed it. Ross Matthews has played a grand game in half-back, but he gives away the handball towards Dendel. Wasn't a good one from Matthews. Goes back in and lays the tackle. He's as tough as they come. Dendel gathers it. Has to kick quickly on the left foot. Kick smothered. A chance here for Rupp. Got the hand pass away to Evans. Not sure which way to go. This way, that way. I'll go this way, he says. Up towards the centre of the ground. Who's going to take a mark? Millen should get the free kick, if not the mark, and he will do so. The big fella, Ty Millen, had a brilliant third quarter, I can tell you now, Tassie Hodson. He's been right in the play, and he's used the weight, the great advantage. And a bit of pace now for the big boy as he punt kicks up towards Seidel, and Seidel marks just outside the 50-metre line for Montawari. 2 kicks from goal is Jamie Seidel, and he's been a very classy player at the half-forward flank position.
He goes into centre half-forward position now, looking for a teammate. Looks like Meeson down there, but McLaughlin chips in. He goes with good skill. Oh, looking back there for Cheetahs. Montawari spilt the mark there. Cheetahs goes back in on top. Now it looks like Dendel gets the handball out. Bell's got a chance now for the East Belmont side, and Bell, good play. 1 bounce, 2 bounces going to half-forward. He'll get a shepherd here and be able to take the third. He runs to half-forward, kicks long towards the goal square. They set themselves down there. No one can take the mark, and good defence by the Montawari player in Matthews.
Kicks out to half-back, but the mark's been taken here by East Belmont player.
Fabulous Phil.
Phil Bullmare down to the pocket. Always a chance. Wayne Stiles dropped one. Jeffries has bobbed it off the ground. Stiles dropped one he should have taken. And East Belmont have hit the front.
Oh, it's all happening. Crackerjack stuff at the Western Oval. And I'll tell you what, Craig Jeffries, he's worked so hard today. He's got his name in the paper twice because he's kicked 2 goals. Well, Bird Cameron Chartered Accountant, third and vital quarter scoreboard. East Belmont, 8-7-55. lead Mottawarri 8-6-54, 1 point the margin. And we've been travelling, gentlemen, 23.5 minutes of the third and vital quarter.
And we made a mistake there, Cookie. That was Jeff Shaw who kicked that goal. It
Jeff Shaw, they look a bit alike, don't they?
Tassie, you didn't make a blue.
I did. I called Jeffries. It was
Good on you, Tassie. I'm the only one that hasn't made one yet. Here's the chance for Dendel to take the ball out of the centre. He taps it over the top. It goes towards Bath. Bath goes in and puts the foot in. Got a trip there, did the Ross Bath, the captain and the coach of Mottawarri reserve side. And he's got to lift his side now because after looking certain winners, they're now in trouble. He hand passes to a teammate to come off half-back, kicks up towards the centre wing position. Not a good play there. Here's a chance for East Belmont through the agency there of the big fella in Peter Ramier to get a kick away. Meeson intercepts it. Hand pass back comes to Meeson, and Meeson goes on the right foot. He's hooked it on, bounced just inside the line. We'll put that down to experience. Well done, Big Yak. And out of bounds it goes, half-forward flank. Mottawarri needing to get the next goal, I'd suggest, to stem this flow because the game's up and back, and it's 25 minutes in the third quarter.
One would suggest Meeson should have a rest. He's not really 100%.
Yeah, I think he was only winded though, Ronnie. I think he had a disappointing first half. I disagree with Cookie, but he's come into it this second half of the game. As we see now, a chance through Mottawarri through the agency of Anderson goes in, but the mark's been taken by Bell, who's been East Belmont's best. Switches it out to the outer side of the ground where we see Paul Johns leading in the race. He's got 10 yards. He gets a horrid bounce. He's got a chance to recover now. He can't pick it up. Good pressure from the Mottawarri side there. And we see now Bath with the chance. Bath goes in. He's tackled when he didn't have it. Gets the ball, feeds the handball out, and again Bell clears to the centre of the ground. Meeson goes up this time. His coach there, Bath's got a chance. He runs through centre half forward, picks out Ty Millen, and Millen takes the mark. And hasn't he been a player this quarter, Cookie?
What about this third quarter from Ty Millen? Must have had half a dozen marks. Has used the body pretty well. I can tell you what, Brony, this guy can kick a footy. I can see Dave Robinson, a Mottawarri footballer there, a cricketer and ex-footballer, coach of St Leonard's now down there having a look. He knows that Ty Millen can kick this far. What do you think, Ronnie?
Put down your glasses, as Jack Dye would say. He'll drill it straight through the centre. The low trajectory drop punt. Oh, he did that before. He hooked it to the left, and he's offline. Give a bloke a rap, and what happens? He lets you down.
25-minute mark, 8-7-55.
So your fault, Cookie.
Mottawarri scores a dead level here at West Oval, East Belmont. Also 8-7-55, and we've got a game on our hands, Cookie. It's just when it looked like it was going to get away from East Belmont, they've rallied and got back into it.
Didn't they fight back well?
1 goal, 3 gentlemen off the boot of Ty Millen.
Okay, here's number 14 taking the mark from that kicking. Murray Hetherington tried hard in the ruck all day. Punt kicks towards the centre of the ground. Back goes Meeson, can't mark. It's taken away here by Phil Mayer. Goes onto the left foot down towards half forward. Who's up? Up in front there, almost a mark. Ross Matthews has got trouble here because the ball's sucking away from him. A hand pass across, pick it up, and Newton's had a flying shot with a boomerang that didn't come back. My boomerang won't come back, and it's gone straight through for one behind only. He tried the boomerang, the banana, he tried them all, but he slipped, and 1 point only goes on the board.
What can I say? The Lions, they're in front. What have we been doing, Cookie?
That might be the most important 1 point since Barry Breen kicked one in the grand final about 28 years ago, Brainy, because they're in front now, East Belmont. The kick in from fullback goes towards halfback. No markers taken there. Up in front, Mick Wosley can't mark, and a boundary throw in half forward flank. East Belmont in attack.
26-minute mark.
26-minute mark as we see Ramier goes forward with an awkward-looking kick. An awkward bounce also. There's still a chance, East Belmont, but Mottawarri through the agency of Styles. Clear to the outer side of the ground. Siren at the 26-minute mark of the third quarter. And East Belmont lead by 1 point. And what a cracker, Jack. Last quarter, this is going to be Cookie.
Oh, just get me breath here. We had that much entertainment in that quarter. If you buy him the tape, you would want to watch the other corners, Brady. That was sensational stuff. The ball was up and down. There was marks, there was bumps, there was goals, there was misses, there was mistakes. Everything we wanted to see. And as you say, Tassie Hodson, at three-quarter time, it's 8-7, and that is 55 points on the board for Mottawarri. They are trailing East Belmont at that one stage in that quarter. They look down and out. Tassie, correct me if I'm wrong. They are 8-8, and they've got 56, a point the difference. And I thought you're halfway through the third quarter that Mottawarri were going to run right away with that game.
Yeah, I just got the feeling that it was getting away from about the 15-minute mark, but like it's been all day. It's been the pattern all day. They've been able to rally, and they'll be kicking probably against a slight breeze this quarter, but geez, they've showed some endeavour and guts to be in the position they're in, and just the adrenaline, the enthusiasm. I think this one's going to go down to the wire.
Bird Cameron, Chartered Accountant School with Mottawarri 8-7-55. Trail East Belmont 8-8-56, and the final quarter's coming right up.